Ah, my cat is meowing. Not sure you can hear it or not, but that's fine. Anyhow, let's jump back into a little bit more Kazakud. That's what you guys are here to see, right? Now, when I basically left off here in Bela, and this is essentially one of the settlements that basically is like always going to be in like the game. It's basically one of those settlements that sort of like Joppa, where it's the ruins of Joppa or the like non-ruins of Joppa. It's always going to be in the game in some way or form. So let's explore around. Now we'll see what we can basically learn from here, I guess. There's a couple of different guys over there. There's a blue warden guy right there. Wardens, I believe, are always blue. I took a scratch copper nugget, okay. Harvested some lot petals, okay. I find this is a flower field, while outside the outskirts of Bela it's not. Alright, nowhere else to explore. Let's go talk to the people here. So, first there's a warden over here. Warden Nilahind. Appearing days. It can't be true. Esk, would you really? Alright, so this guy doesn't really say much. That's fine. I'll have to keep in mind that I do have stuff I can basically trade to these guys, like, the engraved ulnar stimulators, the skull cap here. I got a splinter hat here. What is this? These shards of splinter wood once formed a heft in a weapon, which would must have been broken in combat. Interesting. What do I use for that? But yes, let's just see here. I'll note, by the way, like I have stuff to sell, like all these, like, lovely carbide stuff right here. Got a nice short sword there. Thinking about it, I may want to actually put on, like, I'll note that, like, the full carbide dagger here, basically it's like, 6 1d8, which is pretty cool and all. But I could put on something better, like a short sword. Actually, 1d8, this does more damage to my short sword, apparently. That's interesting. So, I've actually been using weapons a little bit weaker than what I could have. That's good to know. There, we got a couple full of weapons now. I guess the dagger and the short sword do the same amount of damage. Which is, interesting. You kind of would think that they'd actually have it so like the short blades do more damage than the daggers, but okay. Whatever. I'm not going to complain. So yeah, I have like stuff I want to sell, so I'll have to go find ourselves the merchant if he's around. I got a credit spike somewhere. Well, use that for something, I guess. Well, anyways, can't really do anything to warden, but he's basically there. I can talk to like the... Oh, I'm behind. Something strange to the foot here in Bela, and no mistake. But I'm forbidden from investigating. If only there was another detective that I could devise. Alright, so yeah, I'll note by these are all part of a quest, by the way. So, we'll basically, like, be doing a quest here eventually. Foodstuffs. Ishahind. Oh, a real live kindred. Here in our village. Live and drink, lovely friend. If you don't care to trade, I have a modest amount of local goods I can offer. Oh, if you care to trade, okay. So, this guy basically has, like, stuff I can sell, like, this stuff. There's some more braces, by the way. So, this gives, like, a little bit more evasion. So, this pair of simple arm braces is crafted from boar leather and tied on with red lace. The strips of protective hide are designed to redirect glancing blows to the arm and protect poor archers from their own errant bowstrings. So yeah, basically that's for archers. My character, of course, basically is like, got enough stuff on that I'm not going to worry about it, though. So, like, I got, like, the bottom scanning bracelet and the compass bracelet. So I can't really put on, like, the bracers, but, there's something you can put on if you don't want to wear those type of things. Alright, so there's a scout. There's a statue of a deer. So, abandoned in a tucked-away hut in Bayleigh's outskirts, this enormous statue of Hornsfell languishes under a layer of withered vegetation. It depicts a majestic deer with one hoof raised into the ground. Its human-like eyes judging its surroundings and finding them wanting. The metal plaque on the base of the statue hasn't fared well over the centuries, and the only glyphs you can make out are K, R, S, and H. Perhaps that's important, who knows? And like always, we can always, like, loot this stuff. So I can eat some melee soup. That gives me, whenever you drink fresh water, there's a 25% chance of becoming immune to fear for 6 hours. That's not bad. There's a fallen villager. Is there really a king of the moon, Hindren? And there's another villager. Alright, so there's basically those guys there. Let's go talk to like the hedge honchos, who are wherever they are, I guess. I assume they're in the big room over here, so let's go over there. So, Hindren K. Live and drink, Hindren. I am Hindren K. Welcome to Bayleigh. It's nearly unprecedented for one such as you to pass by our scouts unaccosted. But these are unprecedented circumstances. I have a task for you. Are you interested? Yes, go on. Good. We Hindren are close-knit and staid people, and our safety depends on our solidarity. In order to preserve our safety and culture, we ask that any of our number who leave us never come back. Recently, one such exile took the treasure of our village, a bracelet named Kaimrish, with her when she left. None of our number can leave to get it back, or it'll be a violation of our values that I've guarded, and Hein reacts before me for countless generations. Will you help us recover our treasure? We have a small cache of valuables we can offer as reward. Alright, I'll find your treasure. Excellent! I will do my best to reward you for your satisfaction. Though her name is sand in my mouth now, the exile who took Kaimrish is called Eskind. She left a few weeks ago, and she took her sister and brother with her. I don't know where she's gone, but Warren and Nilahind might, as they were close friends as children. Find Eskind and retrieve Kaimrish from her, even if the cost is the life of her and her siblings. Kaimrish has been handed down over countless generations and belongs to my people, not any individual. Go, Hindren. Speak to Warren Nilahind and find out what Eskind is hidden. As you say. There we go. Let's go talk to the guy. Before we do that, so here's Kessihind. No sun moves around the Heimriarch, Hindren. I'm watching you. Who are you? I'm Kessihind, protector of the High Ring K, the Grand Doe of Bayleigh. May I ask you some questions? You may not. Oh. Can I trade you? He doesn't have an iron buckler, but whatever. Well, we know what happens when we ask questions when we're not supposed to, so that's probably a good thing. Warren Nilahind? Ah, yes, my apologies, Hindren. Live and drink. I am Nilahind, Warden of the Bayleigh. How may I help you? Himriak K told me that you were once a friend with Eskind. We were. Yes, we were close. I can scarcely believe that she would be capable of doing such a thing, stealing our greatest treasure. Eskind wouldn't possibly, but if the Grand Doe says it, it must be so. Do you know where Eskind and her siblings might have gone? Oh, Esk and I, we had a place. There's a path to the west that leads to the remains of a lightning-struck tree, made hollow by the fire from above. She and I would spend time there, back then. Perhaps she is there now, but I don't dare check. I'll look there, thank you. So basically, it's an optional thing right here. Find Eskind. So to the west is this way. And of course it's dark. We'll basically go here in a bit, but for now let's just actually, I'm just going to explore the other areas that are around, Bayleigh, I guess. Well, it's dark. I'll wait till day basically to do some stuff here. So there's villagers this way. I'm, collecting the stuff. Now, a note by the way, you actually get, like, you know, some indication of where Baylate is if, like, you know, you talk to another Hindren who's basically out in, like, the stilts. So, over here in the, like, you know, the 6-day stilt, there's basically a Hindren over here. He'll tell you that something's wrong in Baylate, and he'll say, go over there, find out what's going on. Whoops. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but okay. Let's just go this way. We'll explore here a little bit. I'll note, by the way, at this point, we're more or less into the mid-game for the most part. Once you're basically outside of Joppa in that area... Ooh, sunlight's back. Alright, let's go this way. And we'll go find this tree that this guy's noted. Forgiveness begged, Hindren. I have work to do. Now, this is probably a good idea to go look at my journal, so let's just learn about stuff. The quests. And all this other lovely stuff I've been picking up. So, find S-Kind. As we'll keep going west for now. Nope, there's some fighting over there apparently. There's a skunk I can kill right there. Let's shoot it. Shoot it all dead. And of course I find shooting this puma, because why not? And of course that gets the Red Cat, you know, anger, because I basically hit the cat friend of his. That's something I know, by the way. Roy Cats are docile, but if I go around killing the pumas, they basically get, like, hostile to me. There we go. We stopped being bleeding. And there's some of these guys. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what these guys say. So, vigorously crushed flat, cloaked a diminutive figure against the jungle undergrowth. But the Nepheli ruse doesn't end there. A masked weed, blah blah. So it's basically the same guy. You know, same description these guys have as, like, you know, their friends. Kill these guys, kill them all. Got this guy ranged to fight, so that's good. They seem to be very resistant to bullets, these guys. And by the way, once I kill this thing, you know, not just will hit me, robots will hit me. Apparently the prize will like me, antelopes will like me, and insects will like me a lot if I basically kill it. Apparently I kicked it there. I'll note, by the way, that the sniper rifle's not probably the best thing using, you know, close range like this. But whatever. This guy apparently had all this lovely stuff here, so cool. Except I'm at full weight, right? So I can't really cake it all. Yeah, I really have to go find, like, you know, some loot. This honey skunk is slimy, okay. Kill that salamander because it's hostile to me, I guess. And I'm carrying too much to move. So that happened. Okay, let's see what this stuff is. Strange tubes. Look, examine. Hey, we found a grenade launcher. So, a handheld grenade launcher with a steel girthy barrel. Here's a heavy weapon. Explosives is what it's all about. Disassemble. And we didn't get anything from doing that, but well. Examine. Here's a fix of spray foam. That's awesome. Now, you can't disassemble fix of spray foam, I guess, because like then you'd be able to like, you know, make fix of spray foam, which would be like, you know, something that the developers probably don't want to happen. Just to throw it out there. Because that'd be bad. You'd be able to fix stuff, you know, whenever you want to, basically. Now we're going to loot some trash and stuff. And of course I pick up some fresh water here, so... Let's see here. I really should just go right back to the village, I guess, to sell this stuff. Kind of slime here. Alright, well, this is probably possibly stupid, possibly a good idea. We'll see. We're just gonna... Alright, we didn't get lost or anything on coming back here, which is nice, so... I can sell this stuff here. Apparently these guys have restocked their inventory, so it's just fine by me. We'll sell this stuff. Gonna get some good money for selling all this stuff, so that'll be good. That's something I know, by the way. I like to get money in this game, because, you know, there's always stuff you want to buy. And we'll sell a glass bottle. He's got a weird artifact I want to get and disassemble, so we'll get it. There's a box of crayons there, apparently. And there's a blah. This figure worked for copper intricately depicts a rusticine. Its shell is the color of air-sucked iron and waves a monstrous claw in hostility. And the blood-crusted rust flakes are shaken free of their shredded home. So basically this makes you happy with crabs, I guess. Not a bad thing. I'll get the burnt capacitor from here. Let's slug some shotgun shells, sir. Alright, that's going to basically give me a little bit of water, so... There we go. There's some money. This is something I'll basically do, by the way, in every game. With this, I'll just like go around... Ooh, carbine. Carbines are really good weapons, by the way. Basically, this thing is like, you know, it's like an M16 or a whatever. AK-47, you get the idea. It fires multiple weapon shots, basically, per turn. With that achieved, I'm actually going to go and sell the chain gun, I think. No, I don't want to make chain guns. Well, I could sell the chain gun, or I could like disassemble it to get more stuff. I kind of like the idea of disassembling to get more stuff, I guess, so we'll do that. Fire grenades aren't, you know, things you can disassemble, so just appear there. Chain gun. I'll note, by the way, that basically this thing right here, it's very inaccurate. While if I look at like the carbine here, this actually has a little bit more accuracy, even though it's got less, you know, stuff to fire. This is good for like stuff that basically like, you know, is like that metal and monstrosity, you know, keep fighting. The things that Neftalia basically have around. Alright, let's go in here. I'm actually going to unload... No, I'm not going to unload this. We're just going to remove it. I'll put on the carbine, and I'll basically load it. Nice thing about the carbine, basically, is I can fire multiple shots, and, like, you know, it has, like, you know, it has 24 bullets, as you can see right there. This thing isn't going to, like, you know, run out of ammo right away, like the sniper rifle, which you have to reload every single time. This guy has some stuff. What the heck is the Liberty security card? A paraffin access card which will open some doors in a desolate cut. That could be useful. I might actually want to get that just because it might be used to open doors to the Grit Gate, so that could be useful. And by the way, spectacles. Vision correcting lenses is what those are. Alright, well, let's just, go back over here to do our exploring, I guess. I lost my bearings, but, I recognize the area. That's why it's good to explore around up to these places. Like, it helps with, like, finding stuff. Probably should have eaten before I left here, but whatever, that's fine. Let's get back to exploring and harvesting everything in this area, I guess. Yoink, all that water's mine. Apparently this guy decided to collect the corpses of his friends, okay. Or of the enemies. And this guy's got a Liberty security card too. Nice. I might buy that from this guy. I'm not really sure if I ever need to get, blood, but I may want to pick it up. Wow, I'm running out of canteens of all things. I must have picked up a lot of water. Okay, let's get the dagger from here. Anything that's like, worth selling to this guy, I guess we'll do. Basically, I'll try and like get the security card from that guy, just because it's possibly useful. And we'll get all this stuff over here. Electric snail shell. This held out Xanthus shell of the electric snail armors the head, while the only mildly impairing visions. Basically, this gets you nice little headgear. So kukri. No. Apparently this is going to put me over my weight limit to stuff, so let's just get the stuff that isn't going to do that. And of course I did get overweight because stuff is heavy. Now where's the slime? Ah, here we go. There's a slime. Though before we go, I probably should pick up the oil, so let's do that. Put it in my combustion cell. What's happening over here, I wonder? I'm slipping on the oil, by the way, is what's happening here. That's why I went up there. Oh, my combustion cell's full, so we can only have 8 grams of oil in our battery. Good to know. Okay, I want that security card, so let's just sell this guy all my crap I don't really need. Let's give him this. And we'll give him all this stuff. A short bow. And we'll take off his slugs and stuff. Now I'll have to, basically offer all this stuff up. I've got plenty of water, basically, so I'm good with that. And we'll basically, get some room to do some stuff here. Put that there. There's some blood. I'll pick up that stuff for now. The thing about blood is I can use to desecrate shrines, right? So I know it has a use and you've seen the use, so huzzah. Here's some slime. Don't know if Rebel needs slime, but whatever, I'll pick it up. Alright, I've got Very little room to basically carry more stuff, but it's fine. Let's just look around here. See what's going on in this area. Sandals River Fries, sure, we'll take that. Something is attacking me. A Neftali, apparently. There's a bear over here, so we'll kill it. Kill that guy, kill the bear. Make a fire, cook something. Heal up. Oh, there's something dangerous. There's a bloody ice frog, so, you know. Hey, I killed it. Yeah, that's nice about the carbine. You can basically fire multiple bullets, so... You'll use more bullets, but I got lots of bullets basically to spare. Nothing that trash. Oh, I hit the red cat there. And I killed the skunk too, so awesome. Just what I wanted to do. Do-do-do-do. There's that thing from before. Yeah, I don't take any chance of those things anymore. If I see it cuts it, I'm just going to blast it away. There's an Archanaut over there, apparently. This guy's, of course, got himself a Neftali corpse. Microchip. Copper nugget. Might want that water skin, so maybe we'll buy that. Basically, I'll sell stuff to this guy. And perfect. There. Now what's this over here? Statue of Dagon. Dagon the Orator dominates the West Alps with his broken pose. His golden coronet shines splendidly in the fire shrine. Alright, so it's a shrine of some sort. That's an empty clay picture. You know, here's a question. How does this path work? Do I go maybe down here, or do I just follow along the path? Let's just keep following this, I guess, for now. If this turns into another episode that's like, you know, following the what you call it, the road to nowhere, let it be. Uh-oh, that's dangerous. Okay, so there's a bunch of those guys over there. That looks like a dromad, actually. Yeah, there's a dromad caravan apparently around here. That's a good point where I may want to pull up the sniper rifle. Because I can use this at long range really effectively, so equip this automatically. I'll get a little bit closer than I am right now. And what the heck is going on over here? So this guy's hostile and impossible. Sad Amos called the Sky Bear, whose princely bearing, fibrous physique, and pale complexion grant the impression that he was chiseled from some celestial stone of alabaster, cast his furious gaze on the world. Okay, I get the feeling that guy's really dangerous. And I probably slide the entire caravan over there. So, you know, that's not scary or anything. Ow, rifle turret. Dead slugs. There's still crap happening over here like crazy. Wow, the Caravan's guard, arm got cut off basically. So that's a giant mess out there. I'm not sure I want to get my character killed, so maybe I'll avoid going over there because I don't understand what's going on. And it had 250 HP, right? So I probably don't want to mess with it. I'll explore around here for now, I think. Ooh, nice. Alright, there's probably going to be one of those idols around, so maybe we'll pull up the carbine at this point. There we go, kill them all. Just reload that quickly. Compass bracelet for one of these guys. No idol. I'm okay with this. There's a iguana over there, apparently. Did you die already? There's a Taurus over here. Cat isn't hostile to me, so that's good. Let's explore around some more. Perfect. Kill it with fire. I know my plan here was just to go down over to the west and up one. Now I'll get this blood, because why not? Blood is useful, Explore over here as well. I like actually seeing Equinox at this point because it actually usually means there's less other stuff around. What the heck is this? No idea what that is, but we'll leave it there for now. I may have just got myself in trouble because, I hit an Aquamax there. A juice sap. It cheats itself in filmy wings and branches and ionized whatever. Let's just kill it. Kill it all. Whoop, rifle turret. Ow. Guns, they hurt. Obviously they hurt. Whatever. Let's just push on. There's some oil, or blood here rather, so we'll pick it up. I only need a little bit of blood, by the way. So not going to be too, like, you know, gotta pick it all up type of thing here, but... When did I pick it up in our combustion cell, I wonder? Not that I mind, it's a good place to put my other bit of oil, I guess, but... Where did I get it from? There, that's empty, so I can get the honey here. Lots of spider webs on the map, apparently. There's a crumbling. Okay, what the heck is this? Does it hurt me if I go near it? I have no idea what it does, but whatever, it's there. Yeah, it's one of these ruins are connected to anything, but they aren't, so that's good to know. By here's the road continuing, so we found the road again. Whoop, this guy charged me there. Hey, level 15! And I got achievement point too. So I can boost on my intelligence if I want. You know, I might do that, but I'm actually going to hold off on boosting my intelligence because it's not going to help me just yet for anything. I might boost up my intelligence later when I have enough to get 29 intelligence, but with how I'm leveling right now, I might just hold off for it because, you know, it makes more sense to do that for now. You know what? I'm dual-wielding, so let's just get this right now. Yes. I can now dual-wield my short blades a little bit more effectively. And I'll get jab. There we go. Now I'll be a little bit more, capable of doing stuff in melee, which is always good. Kill that. Waste of bullets, but I felt like shooting a tourist. You know, I have to say I'm quite happy about how this character's, turning out. This is actually a fairly decent run. Kind of like the first run I was basically doing, so... I'm actually starting to see stuff I've never actually seen before to throw out there. There we go. Killed that guy. Only got 22 experience for it, but it's fine. I think we reached a point where stuff is basically giving me less experience again, so... Oh well, as this happens. Yeah, let's just keep going west here, I guess. Follow the road. Honey skunks are only giving me 22 experience now, so... Oops, there's a rifle turret somewhere in here. There we go. Got it. Ah, that's what's happening. I'll note that these rifle turrets, they have like their own ammo supply, so... That's where I'm getting all these bullets from. I was wondering how I haven't actually had bullets in this part of the game, because I killed a bunch of rifle turrets. There's the road again. Oh. And off I go. There's a goat. No, there's goats in the flower fields. Who knew? Oh, there we go. So there is Mayhind. This lanky Hindren's thin frame seems even thinner, wrapped as it is in elastine and wilting in an unassuming hunch. Still, her bright emerald eyes take her surroundings with more insight than anxiety, and her fingers flicker a complex rhythm in the air as she stands idle. Her lightly furrowed face moves little as if she speaks. So, apparently we got ourselves an elasticine-skinned, centaur. There's ruins here. Debris. I'll talk to these guys in a moment, but let's just go explore around first. Nothing on the map, so it's just them. So let's see here. There's the compass bracelet. I picked up some scrunched paper, but... Oh, there it is. A crumpled sheet of paper. A crumpled sheet of paper. When evil thoughts are crossing my blackened soul, and I can feel my wells all closing in. When splitting head feels much more like a hole, and Hindren says all I can do is sin. But then you sparring activates parts, the air and so my breath comes, like my heart, too quick, so, as you run, your fingers through your hair, that's when I see you and become lovesick. What need have we for putting safety first? Our parents will not ease us when we hurt. What do we gain from playing for the worst? Our villages shall not be the past revert. But I must leave you if I won't conceive that death will find me until I stay unfreed. Ah, nice little poem. So there we go. Let's see what they're all about, these guys. All three of them are right here, so you can talk to them, I guess. If you have nothing to do with me, Hindren, I'd just as soon hold my peace. He's got arrows, that guy. Then there's this one, S-Kind. She's the one I'm going to talk to, so... Leehart. She's so small as to appear to be Fondren, but close inspection reveals that this Hindren is a fully grown runt. Tense like a foiled spring, but with a furtive gaze far more calculating than one expects from a child. She wears her hair in a pair of buns tied as tight as her nerves, and a leather apron wraps close over her torso. Her little hands, curled and twitching, are covering with burns and cuts that mark her as an amateur tinker. She's got some stuff right there, okay. And there's S-Kind. The proud stance of this Hindren and the fire in her eyes immediately set her apart from her Cervidian kinsfolk. Those sharp green eyes peer out over the white-flecked reddish fur of her cheeks, and her split philtrum is the only deviation from the meticulous neutral straight lines of her lips. Save for the leather braces on her arms, nothing she wears or wields is of Hindren make. Not the long folded carbide blade in one hand, nor the emerald light daggers in the other, nor the skilly boots on all 4 feet, nor the chain hauberk tripped over her chest. So basically she's well armed. She's also got a painted leather bracelets, fully carbide longsword, weird artifacts, boiling other stuff. Crocuses, apparently. Lear stares at you wary before speaking in clipped tones. Live and drink. Okay, not fair trade with you. Hold there. Who are you? What do you want? I'm David Truchek, blah blah. I'm Justice, give me back what you stole. I'm a sniper, prepare to die. Let's trade. So if I want to, I can fight her. Or I can try talking to her, I guess. Let's try the peaceful option first. Hindren sent me. Kay. I'm shocked that she even deigned to speak my name. I am a pariah now. Beneath discussion. Does she demand remuneration for the scant supplies I stole? She says that you stole Kindrish, the village treasure. Eskine burst into full-throttle laughter. Is that her angle? To claim that I stole Kindrish? Her influence must be waning more than ever I knew. What are you saying? What do you imagine I'm saying? The aging, ineffectual leader of a village in isolation. A system that strives to forget anyone who sees the outside, no matter how much it inhabits strive for a better tomorrow. Beilei's isolation provides the ideal patsies for any crime the Hindren chooses to commit. You think Kay stole the treasure? Why should I believe you? Why should you believe me? Well, why should you believe Kay? If I think about this, I'm not asking you to trust me, only to extend me to the same level of trust you give to Kay. Is that not reasonable? What are you suggesting I do? The proof is in the petals, Kendrin. You want justice? Figure out the truth. If you find evidence, Warren Nilheim will support you. Speak to her. She is loyal to the Grand Doe, but more loyal to the truth. I will return to the village, and we will sort this out. The Heinriach will have to tolerate my presence until my name is cleared. I will live and drink, complete quest step, or I'll look into this, but you better not go missing. There we go. We got ourselves, some stuff there. If I go to my quest now, deliver news of S-Kind, speak to Kay with news of S-Kind. So that's what I have to do for that. So, Kith and Kin. Brief Warren Nilheim. Tell Beilei's Warren about the disputed nature of Kindred's theft. Optional discover all evidence. Discover all evidence that might lead to the thief. Accuse the thief. Speak to Warren Nilheim with the evidence of the event that accuses the thief that took Kindrish. To find evidence, tell him about it. Alright, that's fine. So yeah, we basically went west here. Let's go find a war and say hi. Wait, why is Esk here? What is going on? Do you have Kindrish? No, Esko claims to be wrongfully accused. Oh, but what now? You're Warren, you tell me. Oh, I don't know. Grand Doe usually resolves Beilei's disputes. She only calls him when the threat of violence is necessary. We will investigate and find the truth. You're useless. I'll get to the bottom of this. Complete quest step. Oh, well yes, that's a good idea. You'll help, right? My axe arm and conviction are strong, but deduction has never been my greatest strength. I can answer questions about the people in town, if that would be helpful. I'll return when I have questions or an accusation. It would. Could you answer some questions now? Okay. So there we go. Got some experience for this. Of course, Kendrin. Ask away. What can you tell me about Heinriach Kay? Kay is very wise and very careful, which makes up for her lack of strength. She always knows what's right, and she runs the village perfectly. She hates clutter from work like nothing else, and cleans up any mess she makes, once it's a spill. Then she makes Kessenheim do it. In fact, Grand Doe very much dislikes any liquid not in a bowl or water skin. Being in a shallow pool is enough to make her panic. She's allergic to copper and bronze. They make her break out in hives. She's too old to spar with me, but her bow arm still aims true. I have another question for you, please. What can you tell me about Eskenhind? Oh, she's a good person with strong convictions, or so I thought. I suppose that isn't helpful. Esk has a good eye for detail. She hates water vine so much that she doesn't like to get near the fields, and won't eat mats when it's served to her without lab broth, to make it taste better. She's afraid of saltbacks. She's good at foraging and terrible at crafting. I miss her. I have another question. And what can you tell me about Kesselhind? He's completely loyal to Grand Doe. He's not very nice, if you ask me, but I suppose you didn't. He can't see well in darkness. He's the holder of Ari, an unbreakable air on fire axe, and he's very skilled with it. Oh, and he's terribly finicky about food. He'll only eat bland food and meat. And once he had a bad cough as a foundrin. A caretaker tried to feed him yuckweed, and he kicked her so hard it dislocated her jaw. Poor Esselhind. Who is Esselhind? What do you know about outsiders, the Kendrin? Oh, not very much. The only Kendrin who were allowed in the village before you are traders, and it's always a very big fuss when one comes by. It's been a while since that happened, though. I have another question. I should ensure to my investigation, live and drink. Alright, so there we go. Who are you? You're Anglehind. Hindren, a moment of your time, please. You're DFuxa, yes? You seek to solve a mystery here in the village, yes? I am, and yes. How did you know all this? And who are you? Yes, who are you? Yes, of course. I am Anglehind, a grandson of esteemed elder Esselhind, young scholar of Schlicksbrig, and best-dressed Hindren in Belay. I am also, as luck would have it, an aspiring investigator with an ear for mystery. My grandhind has forbidden me from looking into the strange doing in the village, but she said nothing about me teaching you the ins and outs of detective work. What say you? Alright, I'm listening. Oh, truly? You won't regret this, Hindren. I promise. So, let's get to it. Every mystery hinges on detection and interpretation of evidence, as Hemlock Cone said. Ere any prosecution can commence, accusers must obtain some evidence. The solving lies in seeing and locating, and supporting clues as well as implicating. Alright, how do I find evidence? Professor Cones taught me everything about finding evidence. Though evidence you found upon the ground may yet be sound, if it will be sufficient is a toss-up. Examine all your suspects and their homes and all around, and find a witness who may dish the gossip. You can find evidence by looking at things on the ground, but you can also look at your suspects to see if there's anything off about them. You can also ask around to see if anyone has seen or heard anything strange, and different witnesses may have different things to report. And what about supporting evidence? Supporting evidence can be any sign that something's amiss, that you can't directly tie to the individual. One common example is a bloodstain, which indicates the violence was committed, but doesn't tell you by whom. At its heart, supporting evidence is most powerful when paired with implicating evidence. Once you have both, you'll be in a good position to accuse a suspect of wrongdoing. What about implicating evidence? Implicating evidence is what it sounds like. Evidence that implicates someone's involvement in a crime. For example, if someone observes strange behavior in a person, or if you found something weird in a person's room, or even if you observed them behaving strangely yourself, that's implicating evidence. Most of the time, a piece of implicating evidence isn't proof of a crime in and of itself. But when presented alongside supporting evidence, implicating evidence is a seed of truth from which grows the long front of justice. I actually really like this write-up, by the way, because it's actually telling you a lot about the justice system and how it works. What if I find implicating evidence for multiple suspects? As Professor Cohen says, we know the reach of the law, however long, is not the finest judge of right and wrong. Choose not what evidence thou wilt present, ere its consequence is evident. In short, you must use your judgment and intuition, Hindren. What if I accuse the wrong person? You're saying that the evidence I choose to show will affect the outcome of the case, then what's to keep me from simply choosing the outcome I want? Let's go with number 2. Precisely. The evidence you present paints a picture that you will forever hang in the halls of Belay's history. Our fate is in your hands. Hemlock Cones once said, as like begets like in daily life, so too in mystery, should I paint pictures full of strife, despondence comes to be. If I in craft or trade should deal, then deal shall deal by troth. But if I pestilence reveal, no honey be enough. I see, I have further questions. Alright, so what do I accuse the wrong person? That's always a risk, Hindren. Nielheim knows everyone in the village very well. If you present supporting evidence that contradicts something the warden knows to be true about the suspect, well, she probably won't believe you. In fact, she might not let you accuse that person again, so be careful. If you make too many bad accusations, you might lose credibility with her entirely. I see. Blah blah, and that's it. And what about 3? Well, your conscience, surely. You wouldn't be so unethical to manipulate the resolution of crime to your own ends, would you? Well, I should get going. Let me drink. Alright, so there's just a nice little bit of information to sort of help with the quest, I guess. Basically, it's telling you go find evidence, go from there. There's Esselhind. I hate, nighttime, because basically it's, an issue. Let's see here, we got Esselhind right there, we got that one there, the Heinrich and Kesselhind. And then we got this guy over here, Mayhind. I think I'll probably look up information about this quest to see how to best resolve it, or if there's multiple things to resolve it, what to basically do with it. There's Hind. You know, I do like one thing. These guys won't, like, move apparently, so... I can, like, note where, like, the positions of people are. Like, the Warren basically always stays in one spot. This guy apparently always stays in one spot. So, the Hindren. Children of the Hindren people, for all can play alongside their adult counterparts. The carriage of their lean, sinewy bodies are stark in contrast to the tense musculars of their parents and guardians. Where adult Hindren are fearful and careful, Hindren stare at new and unusual things with a curious wonder unrivaled. You know, I think these guys are all, like, you know, the brothers and sisters over here, so that's them. Alright, well, yeah, let's just leave it right here. Basically, we went to Belay, we started the quest, and brought these guys over here. I'm just going to eat something before I do anything else. And, yeah. We'll leave it here. And damn, I've got, like, you know, no room for anything, basically, with this character, because, you know, I'm carrying so much stuff. Be, you know, water for the most part, and honey. Good old honey. Alright, let's just save here. I'll read up about Belay's quests and stuff like that, and we'll be right back. For now, take care.